We're back, guys. We're back to another video. It was Monterey Car Week this past weekend, and I just wanted to show you guys some of the best clips I got. This year was a little bit different just because I ended up going to LA right before Monterey Car Week, and I had so much fun out there that I kind of forgot it was Monterey Car Week. So I ended up only going Friday and Saturday. To tell you guys the truth, I wasn't feeling the best, and I just wasn't really able to make a full video for you guys, so I decided why not make a video after, and I like just showing you guys the best highlights, which that's honestly what I was gonna do anyways. But right before we get into the video, guys, I actually just bought an ND filter. Oh my god. Look how big of a difference an ND filter makes. Just overly exposed. And then obviously the camera kind of compensates for it. But ND filter, oh, that's a good shot right there. Sometimes life just keeps hitting you left and right. You're down, it just keeps hitting you harder and harder. Flat tire. Vacuumed the car inside yesterday, washed the car today. I try to do it in 2 days, I don't know why. I don't know why I do it in 2 days. I think it's maybe just the space I have at home or whatever. Now that the car's clean and everything's good and I'm sweating and I built up an appetite, let's get into what's been going on this past week. Fast forward to a couple of weeks ago, went to LA, went to do a lot of car spotting and a lot of like, you know, kind of like vacation time. I went to like Peterson Museum and all these other spots, you know, sightseeing, went to the first McDonald's building, Downey, all that. And then Monterey Car Week was that same week, so I drove back home. I went to Monterey for like 2 days. It was fun, everything was fun. Before I went on my trip to LA, I stepped down from my job. It was gonna be better pay. Overall, it was just gonna be a little bit better than the job I had currently. And yeah, so I was kind of excited to start that job. I had my interview and everything before going to LA and all that. I ended up obviously stepping down from my role at my job. I didn't fully quit. I mean, I work like once a week, you know, over there in the weekend. I just wanted to still keep the job, but obviously my pay and everything, all my benefits were gonna be gone just because I'm stepping down, going back to part-timer, and I just wanted to keep it as a part-time job just so I could fulfill like my year mark in December. And I think that would just look better in the resume. And fast forward to last week, went in for obviously my first day of work, and not what I expected. It was not what I kind of talked to the guy about. He started to add a lot more stuff that wasn't part of the deal pretty much. He added extra work that I don't remember him mentioning. You know, like the job was being a mechanic. I went in, he was gonna supply all the tools, and if I ever needed a tool or lunch, he would go out and get it. So don't stress about that. And he said that we were only gonna be working on regular cars and just basic maintenance. And then fast forward to me working the first day. Pretty much right when I got there, he was like, "Did you bring your tools?" In my eyes, I didn't know I was supposed to bring tools. And throughout the day, he let me use the tool shop, and they were beat. They were really beat. They were really beat up, and I already knew that I'm not gonna bring my tools. My tools are pretty brand new. I don't really use them too much, and I knew that if I brought my tools in, you know, they're either gonna go missing or they're just gonna get worn out quicker. Because obviously, I don't want to be rude and be like, "Hey, you can't use my tool." I'm not one of those people. I'll let you use my tools. But I remember in the initial interview, he told me that he would supply all the tools. If there's our special tools that we needed, he would go out of the way and buy them. So that was already kind of like strike one for me. I was like, that's a little weird. And then strike two is just the amount of workload he was giving me for day one. Towards the end of the day, once it was time to leave, out of nowhere, he's like, "Hey, I need you to work on a semi-truck." And semi-truck? What the f? Last time I checked, I didn't sign up to be working on semi-trucks. And one of my friends actually works for a company that all they do is just diesel engines and semi-trucks and everything. And they get paid way more than what this dude was gonna pay me. So I already knew, no, I'm being so undervalued right here. And next day I ended up just texting him saying like, "Hey, it's not gonna work out. It's conflicting obviously with my school schedule," which it kind of was. It was gonna conflict with the YouTube schedule. I ended up putting about 9-10 hours that first day, and I didn't know it was going to be kind of like forced overtime. And I ended up telling him it's not going to work out. And then he ended up paying me the next day for the one day I worked. I didn't get paid my overtime, so I live in California, so that's a whole legal battle I could do. But I'm not going to get into that. It's more just like I tried this job. It wasn't for me. Just going to put it behind me. It's all good. I'm not one of those people that wants to sue or any of that. It's just... I found out that being a mechanic professionally, kind of like a day-to-day job, isn't for me. I realized that I don't really like working on old beat-up cars that aren't part of like, they are just kind of regular cars. I don't like doing that. If it's like, especially for the rate he was paying me, I've done side projects and I know how much I charge, and so knowing that I was getting paid an hourly rate, I guess I just wanted to quit my original job. Pay wise, it still wasn't, it was way less than what this job was going to be paying me. And now it's been a week without a job technically. I'm not counting that one day work because it's not really anything, and I was so bummed. Pro tip to people that use dunks on manual cars or any type of car, dude, it's like when they're wet, they have no type of grip at all. Even with my NMDs, they lose grip when they're wet, but like not this badly. Meantime, with all this free time, I'm gonna take advantage of it. One, I'm still making harnesses for you guys, so thank you for all the support. All that money goes back into developing more stuff for the car, and obviously for the channel. I am being consistent with my uploads. I've actually been uploading every single day. I want to hit the goal of 1 million views by the end of the year, which that's been my goal this entire year, and we are on track. I am so happy to say we're on track, and I'm even more happy to say we just passed 2,000 subscribers a couple days ago. We're at like 2,025 right now. I'm so thankful for every single one of you guys that has subscribed and just shown support to the channel. It's such a monumental achievement. 2,000 subscribers in the big scale for big YouTubers. Obviously it's nothing major, but to me it's like, bro, 2,000 subscribers is insane. We're not done yet. My goal is 10,000 subscribers, and then my ultimate goal is 100,000 subscribers. I don't care too much about having like a lot of subscribers or anything like that. I don't really care too much about that. I care more about the content I'm creating for you guys, and seeing the people that subscribe shows that you guys like the content I create and like the stories and everything I film, any cars I travel to go see, all this, so I'm thankful for you guys for all that. And we're on track to hit it, and I know we're gonna hit 1 million views because we still have like 3 to 4 more months. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. I do a lot of car content, and stay tuned to see if I can afford my next car payment. Oh man, it's kind of true though. Or stay tuned if I open up OnlyFans. Who knows? I don't know. Do you guys make good money on OnlyFans? Anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the video. I think the video's been going on for long enough. I just want to say that if you guys are having a hard time, if you guys are dealing with stuff and you feel like it's just one issue after another, trust me, that's how it goes. You might be dealing with like one flat tire, and then boom, you lose your job, and then other stuff, girlfriend problem, whatever the situation may be. It's always different issues for different people, and just know you guys will get through it. Honestly, all that it is just time. And as corny as I'm gonna say this, trust me, as long as you have that positive mindset of like knowing it's gonna get better and everything's gonna be all right eventually, you'll get through it. If you feel like it's not gonna be all right, you shouldn't have that bad mindset being like, no, it's never gonna get better, any of that. Because trust me, if you keep that bad mindset, it'll never get better. You can find a new job, but you're still gonna complain about that new job. You're still gonna have issues. It's all about mindset and projecting what you want. And trust me, it really is just that simple. Just the situation you might be going through isn't simple, but the stuff you could do is simple. It's kind of weird to understand that, but it makes sense, at least in my head. And if any of you guys are going through stuff and you guys are watching this video, trust me, you'll get through it. Just like my boy right here that looks like just rear-ended that car and has his hood open. I would turn back and look around. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, good vibes, peace out, see you next time.